I just could tell I just like served my purpose. Like it was like hot and heavy.
You're
it
like,
was
good
great.
luck, Chuck.
It was fun.
Oh no, what's the
Yeah.
where they right? Where
Yeah.
you like bang you and then they meet their love next?
So no,
Yeah.
I don't think she
Sorry.
went back to the original guy. I just think she already was into the new guy, and I just served like that middle purpose of just like fun.
Like
Good
got it out of her
times.
system and then wanted to settle down again.
And
I'm
then,
trying to figure out where the problem is here.
oh, no problem.
All right, good.
It's more of
I
just-
forget that you're exactly like Kevin.
All right, let's get live. We're back 3 years later with another
Fuck, for real.
of the Cabana Cream Show.
I was just talking about this with Brian. I was like, I think it was like June or July.
It's been a while. Bologna with Brian. Did you guys have any bologna going on?
Yeah, well, always. I was trying to make him be my sugar daddy right now, and he was like, I'm looking for the opposite. And I was like, well, you don't do anything for me, so I'm not giving you the opposite.
I think Brian, just like you said, I have like money hidden. I think Brian's got some kind of stockpile. I don't know.
All of you motherfuckers in this house have a stockpile. I'm about to raid it just to fucking
What if Brian had
cash out.
We're talking about bologna with Brian, my brother. What if he had an OnlyFans? You think so?
No, there's no way.
He might.
No.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Well, he might.
No. He doesn't want to give people his energy like that enough.
That's fair. Yeah, he is secretive. All right, let's get
Yeah.
into what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna get our guest. We don't have a date today, but
It's almost better though. I think this episode's gonna be better than having
this
a
is
date.
gonna be way better. Let's get into you and me real quick. For the visually impaired, what are we wearing today, Ty? What for the ones that can't see?
Well, I'm pretty clothed for how we normally are, but it's rainy and cold outside. It's not. We're not at a cabana, so as much as we wish we were.
I like how you say you're clothed, yet you told me to do a nipple check the entire.
Okay, well,
ep.
because the reason I did that is because I knew that Kevin would be so pissed if I wore too much clothes. So if my legs were hidden, then I needed, and my boobs are pretty hidden, but I just need a little side boob action, and then I'd be accepted in here today.
Precisely, that's a fact. I'm also trying to
I
bring
do
the
know
thumbs
this.
up back. What do you think? How's that going? I'm trying to bring it back. You see that? I'm already starting the trend.
I don't know.
I already got a
It
follower.
felt very strange to me.
Also,
I only do that if I'm like mad, like.
No, I've just been doing all at work. Like it good. All right.
Well,
We're
that's
getting-
different. At work is different. You're like doing sign language at work.
Wait, let's get into the hat. We got merch. What's up?
Skirt.
You have one. I did give you one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Not saying that you should. I like the hair. You got rid of the bangs. Bangs had a
did.
good time. We, rest in peace.
Yeah, we broke up with the bangs.
I like this so much better.
That's why I grew out the bangs.
I don't have the heart to tell you that when you're doing something that I don't
No, I
approve
already
of.
knew though.
But yes, we're
Why?
happy.
Why do you like it? What's
I
your
just
reasoning?
can't do it. It's just easier to just be like, oh, you look great.
No, I'm saying what's your reasoning by not liking the bangs?
You just look like a smoke show right now. And then when you go bangs, like,
It's like too
you
little
go from
girl.
like 11 to like a 9.
But why? Because it's like too little girly or what?
That's just getting creepy. No,
No,
that's
I'm
just
being serious. Like some people are.
think- yeah,
at the
no,
strip
I
club,
think-
it was a hit.
the bangs. Just like, I don't know. For you, it just doesn't work, in my opinion, as good as like what you're doing right now. Like I look at
Okay.
pictures of you like from the first episode with
Uh-huh.
this hair, and it's just like, man, this is great. And then the
Interesting.
bangs are cool, but I'm only speaking this like honestly because I know that they're gone. If they still had them, I'd be like, oh, bangs
No,
are great.
I know. I know this because you're a little liar.
I'm not a liar. I just like to make people feel better instead of pointing out their flaws.
Well, the thing about having the bangs that was so nice is that I didn't have to do Botox. Now I'm like
Nice.
desperately need
I
Botox
love the honesty.
because it's f***ing not cool.
You look great. Yeah, even you always tell me that whenever we're doing the video.
Look
like,
at
Mike,
he was
look
just
at my.
staring at it.
No,
too.
because you always say
see
that
it.
whenever we film those things in the pool, and you're like, no, make sure my forehead, like, dude, it's a forehead. Like your face is gonna make like
I
expressions.
cannot wait for you. I'm just thinking, like, I can't wait for you to have a girlfriend because I feel like I'm really prepping you.
Not gonna happen. Let's
I'm
move
really
forward.
prepping Kevin for dealing with girls and their bullshit because most of the time he does, but then he'll stop talking to them. Me, that's not gonna work.
I do tell Ty every time like we hang and we do anything, whether it's like you, me, and Corey, or whoever the hell it is.
Yeah.
I like to like practice
He
for
does.
let's say there is the day that I make that huge mistake and settle down.
Oh my God, fuck off.
It's good practice though, and I do good.
You do okay.
I hold my own.
Sometimes.
Chairs get pulled out. Doors
He
get
tried
opened.
to give me hot tequila one time. No, wasn't the greatest.
Hot tequila?
Yeah, at the fair.
It's like a hot toddy.
It was disgusting.
All
It
right,
was Jose Cuervo.
let's get in. We got nothing really else to cover, right? I want to get into the guest. Normally,
no, we don't really have any.
Yeah.
We can skim over our lives.
No, he's going to do that when he gets in here. But let's bring on, or anything to say? Can I bring him in?
Are we doing the Canada thing when he comes in?
Yes. Yeah, he's
Okay,
when he's here, we're going to get into like you and me.
All right,
But I want
bring him in.
here.
I'm ready.
All
I
right,
need to refill my drink.
Without doing too much of this guy, there's too much to say. Went to high school with this gentleman. He is a world traveler. Try and pinpoint where he's going to be at any point in time. Good luck. You'll never know. Very cultured, shuffling master, Mr. Andrew Fontaine. Come on down to the Cabana Cream Show. And he's coming, and, you know.
I love it.
We're not surprised he's coming with drinks.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Nice. And John's here, our bartender. We love it. The man.
Oh, dude, I sliced my finger before this episode, and
Oh, no.
I know.
That hurts.
It definitely hurts. Oh, shit. This is going to be risky.
So they demanded that we get a ice bucket for drinking, and so now we have an ice bucket.
Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't demanded that sooner, but I'm glad that Fontaine's here to demand it for me.
I got all types of good
Will you help
ideas,
me?
guys.
Okay, thank you.
You gotta.
A+.
So normally when I do this, like I gotta kind of prep the person on, like, oh, here's your microphone, here's your headset, and what did Andrew say right away? Nah, I've been on the news before, plenty of times, man.
I almost brought my own mic.
You've been on the news?
You see, Ty, nobody really knows it, but Ty and Andrew don't know each other that well, so this is gonna be. That's why we wanted to get Drew here and just do without the date.
I feel like we know each other without knowing each other.
Yeah. Mutual friends we met before right there.
Yeah, we were playing beer pong.
Literally about.
I think we won. I'm pretty sure we won.
Two clicks to my right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was on Halloween, and yeah, that was. I think you guys were in the onesies, right?
Yeah,
Ty?
we were. I was in a unicorn onesie.
I'll splash a little pic there for you. Yeah, and that's where you guys, the fateful day you guys met, and
Yeah.
I've known Andrew now for 16 years of debauchery and a lot of
16 great years.
Yeah, a lot of drinking, a lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah. Fuck. It's good to be here, though.
Yeah,
I just want to say I agree with Blessing about the bangs.
Oh, thank you. All right, well, which one of you is buying my Botox then to make me feel good about the bangs?
See, me and Andrew are all about natural.
Yeah, natural, timeless. That's why I liked it. Timeless.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is just a good
Thanks,
look,
guys.
Ty. Like I said, it's way easier to say it now that it's gone.
Yeah.
Like
You don't want to be a dick.
No, other people are.
No, but I know when Kevin is like just trying to be nice. Like I know when he's just like, yeah. And then when I was like, guys, I think I'm gonna let my bangs grow out, and he's like, yeah, like that's a good call. Like let's break up with the bangs. And I was like, okay, he fucking hates them.
So did you think he did like them at some point, though?
I think at first we were into it like a little bit just because it was new, and I never really changed my look up. Oh, I guess that's a lie.
Bless, did you
I've
always
gone
hate
all over the
bangs?
place.
Well, the Pam Anderson was why we did it, correct?
Not why we did it, but it did
Just-
spark the interest.
That was trendy. It was the Pam and Tommy show.
When I was like,
going.
F- it, why not try it?
So it was trendy. And your birthday twin, Jamie, she shout out Jamie Cope. She
Palomino?
You guys, Jamie Palomino, you guys both kind of did it, and it was great. It was a good look.
Yeah, that
And-
wasn't even intentional.
No, it's you guys birthday twins. You guys do
Yeah,
it.
we just felt the vibes for it. Yeah, no, it was just something just to do because I was.
But we're
like,
happy
why
for the
not?
shift. That's
Yeah, keep it fresh, you know?
Thanks, guys. All right.
So anything
Again,
to
you're paying for my Botox then.
and let's get into Ty first. Any Ty, we don't want to get too into your life. We
I
don't.
know. I'm depressed. I don't like talking about it right now. I'm unemployed, but I'm not the only unemployed person in the room, so
But
it makes
so
me feel
are
a little
we.
bit better. Yeah. It makes me feel a little bit better, but I just fucking hate it here.
Andrew's like new into the country again, and so
Yeah.
he's on.
Yeah, what's that like coming back here right now?
It's weird. It
during
actually,
this
it
economy?
feels so weird. It's like a culture shock. It actually does. I haven't been here forever. Like the last time I was here was probably when I saw you.
You've been
in this
Damn,
house.
that was a long time ago.
he's
Yeah.
in New Zealand, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, been bouncing around. Been in New Zealand for just a short 7 years. Yeah, freshly back.
It's been 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years, Ty.
But
Nuts.
I would have probably met
Fuck.
you before that because I came back like to visit on holidays and shit, you know?
I've only
But-
been here 8 years, so no.
Yeah.
Because I think, I don't know. God, time flew by. Okay.
Yeah. It's good to be back though, man. As I was getting towards like my last couple years in New Zealand, I was getting pretty cynical of the environment. It's just not America. America's so good.
Well, we would talk, and speaking of talking, remember we would text. There was an incident where I ended up on
I did the FaceTime audio, bro.
we called and it like disconnected from FaceTime audio, so then it went to a regular call, and I got charged $800 for this
Just for the phone call.
to the Kiwi.
It was a good call, though, man. I appreciate the time.
Oh my god.
It's worth every penny.
Wait, is this the most recent one?
Oh shit!
Wow.
So getting blown up.
Phoning
on
in.
us. All right.
You know what that
Phoning in.
is? That's a telling you to vote fucking call.
I don't know what that is.
That's
but
exactly.
we're
It's a
ignoring it.
political
I thought
phone
I had
call
this shit
for
on
sure.
silent. Nope, now I do. I'm
Sounds
back.
like a good time to refill a drink.
Yep, fill it up.
Oh, good to be back, though,
Okay.
man. And good to do this. It's like, I think I've been watching you guys from afar for a little bit, Pretty entertaining. This is kind of like my my dose of, culture, American culture, catching up with friends and stuff, just being able to click you guys on YouTube. But I'm excited to talk about what we're going to get into later.
Yeah,
But
there's
we're
going to
get
be
to
a
couple
huge
things
bomb
first.
drop that's going to be in part 2 of this.
Can't wait.
But we
We're gonna
want to
drink
keep
more.
it lighthearted for now. But
Okay, so we're gonna.
wait, real quick. I do want to cover when we were at the bar the other night when Apple was in town.
Yep.
Dude, it was real. It was so cool. Like he was going.
Wait, where were you guys?
That
District.
Irish
The
district.
one- I forget the name.
They
of
went to the
place.
Irish spot that's there.
Yeah.
But he was like going through like my Instagram, and he's like, "Oh man, I watch this stuff all the time." Like the Anger Man, and not even like Cabana Cream Show.
Oh, yeah, you're-
It was like my early skits with the green screen, and
Where
it
you
was
CGI yourself in or some shit. That is so funny.
kind of cool. I felt like Tom Cruise for like 3 seconds. I
was
was like,
good.
"Damn,
You
this
looked like
guy's." I don't know about that. But it was nice. He was fanboying a little bit, and I was
the truth.
I was enjoying it. Yes. He was doing a little of that. Yeah. So it was cool. And then he is one of our big fans, of which I do have gifts for you at the end for being such a loyal Cabana Cream.
Oh, I am. I'm a fan of a lot of stuff you do, Bless.
You're a
We should
creamer.
just call them the creamers. Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
a creamer.
You're a
We're creamers.
He's in the creamer. Oh, I didn't do it. My bad.
Hey, better late than never.
Never late is better.
Oh.
He wanted
my
that for his
Lord.
intro. Ty, I know you're loving that we skipped over you, but Drew, any you don't anything to ask Ty if we got anything?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can.
it's a blank canvas. I don't know anything about you. I just found out you did work at the strip club, but sounds like you weren't a dancer.
No, I was not. I would have.
I
made
bet
a
you
lot
could get
more
a job
money.
real quick if you want to get employed again.
I know. I think about it every day. Yeah, no, I was working at the strip club, and okay, but you would know this if you were watching our episodes. So how far behind are you?
I smoke a lot. I don't know. I watch you guys in and out. Like I'm not taking notes.
Hate
on
to
these
call you
things.
out, but I'm like, you would kinda
That's the
know.
second time you told me that.
I know.
I swear I like the
I
show.
had to.
I think he's like making wine, but he has it on like the background.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
right,
that's how
right,
you do
right.
it, right?
Wait,
It's
you
just like
make
there.
wine?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Stop.
See,
All
every
right.
time we try,
Hey, this
she's
is my
What
questions. This is my
the
question time.
What the f am I drinking this shit for? Why didn't you bring me some
This is good shit.
wine?
That's why I was curious about what you're drinking. and
My
the temperature
story.
you're
We're going
drinking.
into yours.
she's a
And then-
deflector. See
Yeah.
that?
no,
Oh,
I need to know. I need to know.
Wait, no. Tell us more.
Okay,
about
fine.
yourself.
Nothing.
Wait, no.
I-
You said you're here for 8 years. Where are you from?
Arizona, born and
Okay.
raised.
In like Phoenix or what?
Scottsdale.
That's a wild place. That's
It
like a
is a
lateral
wild place.
transition from Scottsdale to Vegas.
It's like we're Scottsdale on steroids. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just like
I
stepped
love it there.
up.
I
Most people do.
passed out in a bed of rocks one of the last times I was
You
there.
passed out. in
And I
many-
woke up.
Wow.
Never felt better. Oh,
This
kept
guy's
going.
passed out in
Men
many
are
beds.
different creatures. It's really fascinating. You guys are really fascinating.
Would you agree with Scottsdale to the Vegas comparison, where like they are very similar, but Scottsdale's bars they just destroy us,
No.
but then our strip though makes up for it because like the strip you'll never be able to beat, but the bar scene for like locals and just going
Yeah.
out in Scottsdale.
Okay, then you changed it to local. Fuck, I hate Scottsdale though. I hate going out in Scottsdale. I would rather go out in Vegas than Scottsdale, hands down.
Huh.
Time after time. But also that's because I'm from there. I don't need to have a high school reunion every time I leave the goddamn house to go get a drink at a bar. Or like I
Well,
get that itch to go out.
And
You
you
know?
got a boyfriend, so why would you even want to go out?
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Sorry.
Kevin knows
I'd say
I go
like
out with a boyfriend.
Vegas always like it was lacking a bar scene. Like that was like our thing. Like we never had like a cool like downtown, and it's cool, but it's like not really like a
It's getting there.
bar scene. But yeah,
It is getting better.
Yeah, it is.
Ice cream
Absolutely.
was dope.
Was sick. That place was tight. But Scottsdale, yeah, 100%. But Vegas does so much more than just like going out and get shit faced. There's like the entertainment aspect to it, the food aspect to it.
You can
There's, like,
have
shit
all
man.
of it in one night, in one place, and just walk around
Yeah.
to it.
Oh yeah,
Just people
Vegas.
watch.
Vegas wins. Vegas to
For
me,
sure.
just like Drew appreciates America, like even more than he probably ever had.
Yeah.
Me with Vegas, the same thing. Like I love America, or I love Vegas more than
It's
anywhere
cool.
else.
Like if
I
you have a
feel
certain.
like-
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, I was just gonna say, it seems like Vegas has a certain like energy, and it's like so good at like recreating itself and keeping like the marketing buzz. Like it's always like seems like it's doing the hot new thing.
Yeah.
Not other cities are like that. Like it was so like boring in like Queenstown, and like even though they're trying to do stuff, it's like womp womp, and then it's like okay, we're
Then they
for the
gotta
next
figure out the
stupid
next
event.
thing,
When we're
yeah.
like, oh, Calvin Harris is playing tonight. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
And it's like there's like big shit going on, and you're like, I don't know. Vegas is just cool, and then blowing up casinos, building something new, or changing us from like now we're moving into like
Sports
family
and
sports
shit.
town. Yeah. And it's like entertainment side is like taking over that whole like gaming, and I don't know. I think that, and then maybe that will die, and then we'll figure out what else is hot, and then we'll
Something
do the
new.
next thing.
Well, we already talked about like what's gonna happen today. Like
Yeah.
we're doing this show and we're drinking. It's always a wet show, as we always do here at the Cabana Cream Show. And then we already talked about what's next. Like we're gonna keep moving and hit.
Which is like rare
Yeah.
for me to actually be the one to mention that, but I was hoping that you guys didn't. I was gonna text you it when I was driving here, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna ask them in person. Like, what's the plan afterwards?
the guy to your left just breeds that. Like when that guy's
Well, especially when
around,
he's
the
visiting.
aura there is just a go, go, go. Like,
ready to
why
go.
are we sitting at home? Why aren't we doing something?
Yeah.
And it is because it always seems like you're going to be leaving soon.
Yeah, and I
So
usually
you gotta
am.
And
live it
you
up
usually
while
are.
you can.
And I feel like also too, like I'm so proud to be Vegas. We're social people. Like Arizona's like that too, like Scottsdale and stuff. But like we did a lot of cool shit. Like what we were doing when we were like 15, 16, 17, 18 years old was a bit abnormal, I think, in a global scale. And like, but we like to get together and get up. Like that's just how we like. That's how I bond with people. Like when I see David, like we just get shit faced. He has a lot of important things to do, but just meet up and get up. Same thing here, and it's like I don't know.
He does
You're
have a
running
lot.
on adrenaline.
I agree, but
I love it.
I really do think like I don't want you to ever like have a residence here. It's way better. When
I
you're
don't think
just-
so either.
When you're couch, well, first off for my health, but second off, like just when you're couch surfing, I just always feels as if like like we're racing against the clock to kind of enjoy it while you're here because I know you're gonna be leaving.
Dude,
soon.
that's marketing 101, scarcity. My time is only this much. We got to make the most of it. You're like, you FOMO, you know, like you'd feel like real shitty if I was here and then we never even met up. So like
That's
that
true.
gives you some encouragement to be like, all right, we got to go meet up.
Well, like I said, they were on a race against time.
Bro. I
For
got
sure.
Cole and like Sebastian and Kyle Larimer.
Oh yeah.
They literally live a block away. When's the last time I saw him? Never.
Yeah,
And
because you
it's
know it's
kinda-
there.
I know.
It's like the girl that you know you could always hook up with. You probably stop texting her because you're like, that's not that exciting.
That's true.
Probably give her number to your friend.
Speaking of.
Yeah, let's dive into Kevin's shit.
Well, yeah, I guess we're kind of, Ty doesn't want us to get too
Okay,
no, we're done. We're done.
What
move
more
on,
do you
Ty.
want to know about?
No,
me?
it's all right.
There's nothing
Because
to
I
know.
really want to get into Andrew. So, all right, we'll shift from Ty.
Thank you. There's
Um,
really nothing to know, Andrew, but I'll tell you as we get drunk today.
That's
But there's
true.
really nothing
I'm
to know.
learning right now.
I swear to God, there's
I'm
really not
absorbing
much.
it.
Kevin
He's a
could tell
sponge.
you better than me, honestly. I would love to hear Kevin's take on my.
Which I will.
Perfect.
Once the drinks keep flowing more.
all right. Drink up, Buttercup.
All right, what else we got?
No, you. We're going into you.
All right, what do we got? Talk to me. I dropped a bomb on you before that you didn't know.
I want to know. There's something going on north of the border. Where are you meeting this chick? Where did you meet this young lady?
Oh, yeah, so I
A.
literally said, I thought you knew this, Ty, so I was like, yeah, I'm meeting that Canada girl. And you're like,
what are you
what
like,
the
which
fuck Are you
one?
talking about?
well, first off,
No, I knew Canada. But I
no
didn't
disrespect
know.
to American girls, or especially my Vegas girls. We love like Vegas
Oh
girls.
my!
Ty-
I already know
Ty, you're
whatever
in
he says.
Arizona.
I'm not gonna agree with. If he's prepping it
He
this
said-
way, I think it's
he
gonna be a
said
bunch
no
of
disrespect.
bullshit.
You say anything you want.
It's
disrespect.
such bullshit.
Canadians are just the best women on the planet.
Why?
And I stamp, and that's me not knowing as much about the world as
The
you
Canadian
do,
I
Andrew.
fucked
I've had
was
my experiences.
absolutely the worst.
We didn't say men.
I'm not having
I
sex
know.
with Canadian
I'm just
men.
saying.
I think it's
I'm
actually the
countering
opposite.
it.
Canadian guys, except for they have their outliers, but I feel like Canadian guys are always real
Because you were in Minnesota.
Weird. Yes,
so you
very much like that.
You saw a lot of Canadians.
Yep. And I lived in Vancouver when I was in Vancouver Whitecaps, and guys there are just different, but girls are fucking wild as shit, and they're so like free spirited. I don't know.
Ty, the guys suck, and lucky for me,
The
I'm
girls
not
do
trying
too.
and so do the girls. So no, my take on Canadians is just working where I've worked forever. Corey actually told me that forever. He's like, oh, they're the best. They're just the best. And every time like I see like a good looking girl group like come up the stairs, and they're nice and polite, 9 times out of 10 they're Canadian. I'm telling you. It's just like 90% of the time it's right every time.
They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
I thought you were saying 90% of the time when I see girls with their tits rubbing together they're Canadian. They're like
That
wild.
too.
Yeah, I feel like they get the wildest.
That's the next level. But yeah, I just have never been disappointed by like a good looking Canadian girl.
Interesting.
And it's continuing with it. So we're meeting in I hope I'm gonna release this after because I don't want to give too much out. But this
because I don't want her to listen to this.
I don't want her
it doesn't
and
work out good. Smart.
I don't want her to see it and cancel. So yeah, I met her at the place I work at, and we literally
Fine
barely
establishment, I might add.
Drew's been there. We've barely even talked. It was funny. It was like 3 girls. I guess doing my little shtick. Corey was involved. We're both like tag teaming, and then I barely even talked to her, but we exchanged numbers or WhatsApps, and yeah, just over the next like couple days, just kind of we're bullshitting, and then here I am, like we're meeting in Philadelphia, which is why she loves Philly, which is a complete oxymoron to Canada. Philly's just from what I hear. Sorry,
Wait,
Philly.
but you didn't hang out here?
What's up?
You didn't hang out here?
No, this is gonna be like we literally just like met each other there, and we're just
This is like 1 degree off of like a Hinge date or like
yes,
Bumble.
like an aggressive.
You just
Hinge
know
date.
you're not gonna get
What?
catfished.
It's really interesting you're going to Philly.
Wait, can we put a pause there
November.
real quick? I want
Pause.
to. You know how you touch on because I know once we do the Canada thing, we're gonna shift into Andrew. The layover lay thing and how you're like on
Yeah.
a bus stop. I feel so much like that's coming
What's
more
happening?
true and true. No, not even with her. Like just in my life in general, the last like 2.
You are.
So the one I was showing you that like
Should we explain to Andrew what we're talking about?
I think I'm picking up layover lay. What do you mean, like?
Like Kevin is literally just a stop for girls in their lives, and then they move on to something
chew me
better.
up.
He knows, you know your role. You know your worth.
Your worth. That's not
which
it,
isn't
but
much.
okay.
Yeah, no, but and at times like I have to sit there and look in the mirror and be like, is this okay? And I'm okay with it now. Like 10 years from now, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna shift.
I say yes.
Right now, but yes, right now.
Fontaine,
So-
I'm ready to get into him.
So cover it quick. The
Okay.
one chick that like she was like engaged. I won't get too into the details
Ugh,
of it.
God. Okay.
You know
She
what I'm talking
was currently, or like was in the past, and
Was
at a time in
about?
her
Was
life.
and then like broke up and then
Were you in between?
I was like in between. No, like I just like we just started hanging out. Like I basically asked her, I was like, "What's going on with like the boyfriend?" Or whatever. She was like, "Oh, I'm single." So I was like, "Oh, cool. Like let's hang out." So
Now
we did
they're back
hang out.
together.
No, they're not back together. She at the time she already was kind of moving on to this like dude that like from work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get again not too many details. I think I don't know if you'll figure it out. It's a lot of workplaces here, but I just could tell I just like served my purpose. Like it was like hot and heavy.
You're
it
like,
was
"Good luck,
great.
Chuck."
It was fun.
Oh no, what's the
Yeah.
where right? Where
Yeah.
you like bang you and then they meet their love next.
So no,
Yeah.
I don't think she
Sorry.
went back to the original guy. I just think she already was into the new guy, and I just served like that middle purpose of just like fun.
Like
Good
got it out of her
times.
system and then wanted to settle down again.
And
I'm
then
trying to figure out where the problem is here.
oh, no problem.
All right, good.
It's more of
I
just-
forget that you're exactly like Kevin.
It's just more of like embracing the role that Ty has like anointed me.
I'm depressed right now, so this is this is making me
I'm
feel
trying
great.
to get you back into
Yeah.
the group. And then the second one is Bree. So like, I can name her. Like she's cool with it. I think she is. Like we kind of like started hanging out again. But she like
Thank
Oh,
you.
there we go. Fill her up. You're gonna
you
need
did
this.
know I needed this.
I need this too. My point of it is
Fontaine, you're welcome here anytime.
we always talk about jealousy traps.
Uh-huh.
She like never has tagged me or anything and started like putting me in her story, which I assume was like trying to piss a guy off.
Yeah,
and then
jealousy
boom,
trap.
and then boom, just like fell off.
That would make me feel cheap.
Thank you.
That would make what?
Me feel a little cheap, but not if you're like, well, I still fucked her though, you know, whatever.
Or we already have like a history there, but like
There's a lot of history
it
there.
was just I felt like Jim and American Pie, like
Wait,
I've
wait.
used.
Oh my God, she used me. I was used. I was used. Cool.
Was this after
We like went to a pumpkin patch and all that shit.
are you
Pick out a
joking me?
pumpkin?
Are you fucking joking me? I have a bone to pick with you, and you know exactly where it's coming from. What did I text you and was?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I've
My
never.
boyfriend was out of town most of October, and I said, I really want to go to a pumpkin patch. You guys have to be my boyfriends for the pumpkin patch. And you guys were like, of course. Meanwhile,
Hey, we
guys without
invited you
me.
to Terrifier 2. You didn't come.
Fuck that. I'm
You
not.
didn't show.
I'm sleeping alone in my house. I'm not fucking doing that.
I went to Terrifier 1.
Yes, he did. Did you see Terrifier 2 yet though? My big
Oh,
screen.
I saw. I had it on my website. I'm not lying. I scrubbed it until there was like a dance scene. I was like, was just looking for like a mass amount of people, and I was like, that has to be where Bless was. And then I saw you in there. You're like,
You saw me,
dancing
bro.
around? Yeah.
I literally on set. I was like, just think Fontaine, like just channel the shuffling energy.
I'll never forget
And I was
when
just
they
trying to bring it.
Sawed that girl from her vagina down.
Yeah.
that was intense.
Terrifier 1. Shout out
The
Damian
sound- the
Leone
sound.
and David Howard Thornton.
This is
Yeah.
exactly why I didn't go see that movie.
It's
Sleeping alone
intense.
at my house.
So I had
exactly why.
in the theater
sounds
room.
were
In the
nuts.
theater room, I had this girl. Corey was here too, but she came over to for a first date type thing, and we watched it. We watched Terrifier.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, just something chill. Get to know each other.
We
Tell me what
watched.
you think.
We watched Terrifier, and then I texted her like a week ago. I was like, "Hey, you want to do Terrifier 2 and reprise?" She didn't text back.
Yeah. She's like,
No
I'm pretty
shit.
sure these guys are gonna murder me.
For sure, she thinks you're a freak. Okay, so anyway, so she fell off when she
My
was
point of
driving
it
back
is
from California.
I think it was just like I'm
Did
gonna
anything
use
happen
this.
after that?
No, it was just we hung out a couple times.
Okay,
Used for the jealousy traps
Hmm.
and then slid, and now is probably in a relationship again. It's just what happens.
that was after Cutter though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Because
Post.
that's what we suspected at Cutter. That's why I was asking
Yeah.
if it was it afterwards.
It's just like it. It's just always
Mm-hmm.
it keeps confirming our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
How do you? I mean, you said you brushed over it, but how do you feel facilitating that role? You know?
He loves it.
Yeah. Do you or do you
well-
not? Do you think there's a shelf life to that, or do you think that maybe just you're gonna find a girl in a different environment that's like a little bit more wholesome that maybe you'll not want to do that anymore, or do you think that you're like,
At the
We'll see what happens.
point of my life right now, I'm all for it. But I'm aware that eventually it could shift. But if it ever does shift, I'll just have to I think you can always reset. I'll have to delete some Instagram pics maybe and kind of shift into a different role. No, I like I like my role right now.
yeah? I think if you're being slightly introspective and you're being real to yourself and that's what you want to do and you're being real, not lying to girls and telling them a bunch of bullshit and you're just having a good time like you do, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think naturally you just grow up and you're gonna do what you want to do, So yeah, keep hitting them up.
Yeah.
As
why not?
Kevin's friend for 16 years, do you think at some point that he's gonna outgrow that role or no?
I think every guy kind of does, I think you get to a point where you're you satisfied something and then you just find a chick maybe that you want to date and then she turns out to be a psychopath and then you go right back into it. Wait, what? Maybe you don't. All right, maybe
and
you don't.
There's his trauma talking. Okay.
That's part 2.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
I think
I'm just afraid he's too far down. I think. Well, no. I have a lot to actually say about it, but
if he's being real, if you're being real to yourself, if you're this is actually making you happy, who are we to tell him not to do it, But
no,
if
I'm
he's
not telling him how to do anything. But I do think there's a little piece of him deep down in there that would be down to be stable with the right person. If somebody really juiced him up differently in his soul, I think that he would switch. I just don't think that he's open to that. That girl could have existed and he actually, well, that could take me down a different rabbit hole. But two,
A lot of holes.
I think that eventually, I don't know. I can't figure it out what I think because
I think I get what you're saying. No, eventually I'm not the type that's just going to say
right girl, it would
10 years
happen.
from now, this is exactly
you
how I'm
don't
going to be
open it
feeling
up.
10 years from now. But right now, yes, exactly like what my role that I facilitate is perfect. Because even at times where I'm like, damn, like, that's kind of crazy. She just like slid off now. And I know she's like, not even a generic she. She's with this yada, yada, yada guy now. I'm still like, well, if she wouldn't have done that, would I be sitting here wanting to take her to catch every week? No, hell no. Like, just at this point in my life. With that being said, I'm not, I think people can change, like, somewhat. Certain things in your life can shift. But just, right now.
I actually had a conversation with somebody about this recently. About you.
Oh, shit.
What about?
I wonder who.
About this exact topic.
Was it a female or a male?
It was definitely a female.
I wonder
All right,
who.
I bet her opinion was
Let me find
slightly
it. Let me
different than
find
mine.
it.
Ooh, this is good.
But
I
I'd say
forgot.
like you're a good guy. That's like that catch is like
Yes.
you are actually a good guy and you're like genuine. You're not just like talking shit and you're not like trying to put game on girls. You're just trying to like have fun. That's fine. You're gonna come to a point. For me, it's like it's like I could live a more sustainable life. Like, so I wasn't like having to go out and party all the time and like drink so much and like meet a chick, hook up, whatever, and then rinse, repeat, whatever. And like came to a point where I'm like, all right, well, my work, I want to go to the gym. I want to eat healthy. I want to like just structure life around it. That's what like encouraged me to maybe want to be in a relationship. But for you, it's like, that is your work. So it's like, that's like, it's totally different. Like, so you could be a good guy and you could just, you're like, your well is never gonna dry of like girls wanting to like party with you. So if you're happy with it, what the fuck? Who cares? But if you want to like build a relationship, maybe you change some stuff, or maybe you like, I don't know. But I think that what you're doing, you seem exceptionally happy, and you seem like you have a good setup, and I think that you seem motivated to take the day. So
We're here right now.
Yeah, what the fuck? I think it's all good.
That's the thing. Are you afraid that if you get a girlfriend that it's going to ruin like all that you've built for yourself, like moments like this?
Not afraid, but I know it will.
The wrong girl will. The right girl will make it better.
Thank you.
That's a good speech.
I agree with that.
And everyone always says that.
Because there has to be somebody
Some
who's
knowledge comes
into
with this
it.
pain.
Yeah, so this is hard because we haven't got into part two. What part two is going to be a ridiculous, crazy journey that Andrew went with when he decided to settle down, and the effects that came because
Speaks
of
like Gone
that.
Girl. Gone Girl 2.
Bro, I wanted to say that when I was introing it. Be like, this is Gone Girl, the sequel.
She loved that movie.
I know she did.
That was a red flag. That was a red flag.
Did you find this chat? I'm interested. In
I
this
found
chat.
it.
Cool. Give me it.
Says, it's funny. Sometimes I feel like Kevin would be a whole different guy without me. I said, I went in on this
Not
topic.
Maria, but like the place I work.
Yes, his job.
Who's Maria?
Oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Oh, without the pool that I work
This
at.
metal chair is way better.
It has nothing to do with the chair, babe. Okay.
Good. Sorry, man. Next
I
fiscal.
can't pick that up. Thank you.
Next fiscal, we'll get new comfy chairs for the guests.
Put a pin in it, all right? We come back next fiscal, and the flow's a little healthier. We revisit.
I like that.
Wait,
It has nothing to, it's this outfit.
nipple?
No, I know.
Wait.
Wait, can you explain to the fans exactly what's uncomfortable?
Because my bodysuit is up my asshole and it's
That's
like
what they wanted to
so
hear.
painful right now. I'm like, I need to like pick a wedgie from hell.
Again, for the audio listeners that are in your car, she's wearing a onesie that is just right up her ass.
That is what's happening. Okay, anyways, back to Kevin. I said, I swear a different version of him. I don't know how much I want to expose, but I'm going to go into some.
Just don't use names.
Well, no, I don't care about that part. I just don't know how much of the shit I talked I want to expose. But it was out of love. It was out of love.
So it's
Look at
your
his
stuff that
face.
you don't want to say. It's not the text.
No, it was just.
Hey,
These are both two people that love Kevin deeply. We love you and want the best for
Hey,
you,
hold
and
on.
you know that.
It's just you, me, and Drew right here. Don't worry about it. Let's talk openly.
Oh, okay. I said, I swear a different version of him exists deep down inside of him. She said, I honestly agree. Oh, wait, no, that was about a different text. Okay, she said, dude, yeah, he sent me such a nice text the other day. And I was like, did he? I'm glad. I was like, I swear, once I'm in my healing guru shit, he's going to be the first one I do shit to. And she said, he is a good guy deep down there. And I said, he really is, but I agree that place of work is a huge blockage for him. And I tell him that often, that I don't want him to be Waz. Shout out to Waz, I love you, but I don't want Kevin to be you. And be alone forever. I said, and he says he doesn't want that either, so that's good at least. I think there's some hope. I said, but I don't know when he'll decide to commit to somebody. I think he's afraid.
Do you think this mystery woman, has this person hooked up with Kevin before?
Do I think or do I know?
Do you know?
I know.
They have.
Kevin knows who I'm talking about.
Oh, all right. So she's trying to.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Great
we
She's trying to
just
save you in her head.
We
or something.
care about him and we want better for him, and we're afraid that he's down this rabbit hole and he's not gonna pull himself out of it until it's too late. And there's like, then he's just gonna have to settle for somebody or be alone, which is much worse. Actually, I don't know which one's worse.
Well,
but
there's a different dynamic that we have to take into account. Like, I feel like your market value is getting better. I feel like, in your 30s.
But won't that
35,
be harder to
we're
find
priming.
somebody?
No, I think that like girls and guys are like disconnect, right? Like girls, I feel like are like, well, at least this is what I talk shit to my sisters about. I'm like, your fertility window's closing, you need to get a guy, you need to crab run. When your girl's like 35, 40, maybe she doesn't feel like she is attractive or doesn't look the same or whatever. But for a guy, like, we don't really think about that. And as they get older, like, we get more established, we get more stable, we start developing more of the things that like females are attracted to more.
Totally hear what you're saying, but I was referring to Kevin's dream is this podcast to blow up. If Kevin and I become rich and famous, he's not gonna fucking trust any bitch more than he doesn't trust them now.
Good.
Perfect.
But so I'm like, even worse.
Keep that shield up, bro.
Then he's never gonna be with somebody. I'm gonna have to really find someone and just force it on him, and then he'll be into it.
I'm just going to
For the right girl.
Now I'm going to preface. I understand that when you're with a woman and in a relationship, that's a whole nother type of bonding situation than what I'm about to compare it to. So I do know that intimacy and having a partner is a whole nother ball game, and that's its own thing, and like love and all that. But I get
and all that shit,
and
all that stuff.
Fuck that.
Which
is how he feels.
Which I believe in, but it's a small percentage. But I get all of. I'm not alone because I have Brian B that's out there in the couch right now.
Ride or die.
I got John that, me, John, and Brian are a great triumvirate that we have going on. Me and Corey hang out all the fucking time. My parents, I love my parents to death, and they love me, I think, most of the time. And extended family, I got Andrew, I got David Apple, I got you, Ty, for like my girl perspective. Mm-hmm. I don't know where I can fit somebody in there.
You definitely have a good support crew around you. Like, you have this solid structure, but I feel like you are the only one that you'll come to a point where maybe it's like the right girl or the timing of your own life experiences, but like you can kind of do shit and like connect with a female differently than you can with your best friend,
people.
Yes.
but all
you
of that is great and good to have,
but it's like
there's a little bit more out there.
All right. Let's shift. Now, I want to go to the Andrew episode.
Kevin's done with us.
Well,
he's
that's
like,
the most we've
no,
ever
wrong,
dived in
next.
on that.
Well,
I loved
you need
it.
a button.
Well, let's. I got you a button right here, buddy. Let's shift though to, you said a connection.
Thanks for embracing that.
Here's me trying to make a connection, which why I'm going to Philly, and what we're gonna do is so this is kind of like a Hinge, like first meetup. I'm gonna leave for a second, and I'm gonna refill us even better. I don't know if you guys are good. You got your Star Wars bucket over there.
This bottle's we're gonna need.
We'll need more whiskey.
Let's go.
What we're gonna do is this is gonna be a cool little side episode for the Cabana Cream Show. Mm-hmm. They're gonna come up with like 2 or 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
Of like right when we see each other, I'm literally gonna tell her to like pull over on the side of the road. She's gonna pick me up from the airport, so I'm gonna be like, pull over.
You want me to write this on envelopes?
No, those things are those in the envelope.
Okay,
so I thought like you'd have like a first meetup, end meetup, or just come up with the same question. So be creative, have some fun. I'm gonna go upstairs so you guys don't hear me, or I don't hear you.
I'll be in my room painting. Homo things.
Still holding. All right, we're back.
He's back. The man.
That was great. I'll be honest, I was just pacing in my room. I was sending some texts and whatnot.
I'm sure.
I got Corey on board for the hangout. Ooh, I like this. Yeah. So,
Arrival
all right, so here
and
they
departure.
are.
All right, wait. Before, I want to ask, how many total questions did you think we were coming up with?
2 or 3.
All right, great. We got 7.
6.
Well, there's 1A.
Oh, you're right.
1A. Dude,
He's
this is
right.
good.
We have 1A.
Oh,
Okay,
shit, now.
so you have Arrival.
Yeah, these
Okay,
are.
here's the thing, though.
Talk to me.
Okay,
Give me
you
it.
guys aren't giving each other your answers, right?
No.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Okay, cool.
So this is how I see it's gonna happen. I'm literally gonna get like in the car. She's not gonna know about this, but I can already tell like she's cool. Like she'll be down. She's Canadian. Come on. And I'm gonna just be like, hey, pull the car over or like park over there. And then I'm gonna literally.
She's being like, yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, he
God,
wants
don't
it.
make me laugh. I have to
He
be
wants it in
so
the car.
bad. Kevin is holding me hostage. I'm not allowed
So
to pee,
then
but I'm about
I'm
to.
gonna like I'm gonna go pace in the parking lot like I was just doing upstairs, and she'll answer, and then I'll go in the car, I'll answer, and then we won't.
Where are you answering?
Literally in the car.
But on a piece of paper or on text? What
Oh
do you?
no, over in a video. Like she'll do like a personal video.
Oh, incredible!
This is great.
Incredible.
Oh yeah, this
okay,
is gonna
okay.
be written.
This
is
is
good
spicy.
shit.
This is spicy.
This is gonna be this isn't.
Yeah, we
This
should.
isn't written word.
This is good. Okay.
No,
Wait, it sounds like Ty has more questions now.
You want me to go
I
back?
know. Like maybe we redo it.
You want me to go upstairs and
No,
pace?
no. I feel pretty confident with our.
No, ours are good. Ours are good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got 7.
we're
Yeah.
feeling pretty good about it.
I think we're
Yeah.
gonna be
So
all right.
3, no, 4 for arrival and 3 for departure.
Oh, perfect. Are some of them like the same?
Kind
Kind
of
of.
readdressing it. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Just in different forms.
Is there any that's like a rating scale?
It's more like open ended. It wasn't like 1 to 10. It was like a
Okay.
more of a
better or worse?
broad.
This is
Yeah.
good. Like a broad.
Open, like yeah.
Yeah, like
More
open
like
mic.
open,
like
yeah.
you tell us.
I think this is gonna be like a new thing.
It's good. I think
know?
this is a funny thing.
Like
You're like
before-
walking into an episode
Before and
on
after
this adventure.
Before and after the date.
How so funny. The person that I was literally talking about just texted me.
That's how the universe works.
Before?
I haven't talked to her in forever. Yeah.
Nice. Tell her I
I'll
said
probably
hello.
get a text from a psychopath.
Tell her I
for
said hi.
soon.
Yeah.
I hear you're talking about me. Oh my
I got
god.
anything. You know what's funny? I actually just got a nice random text, which it was like out of the blue.
From a girl
Yes.
That you
not
might,
a man.
that you might potentially want to take serious later.
Potentially.
I need us to get to the next segment so I can pee.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
No, I just kind of want to finish like just Drew. So you've been back, like
Yeah, I got a lot to say. It all started back when.
Can you hold it for like eight to 10 minutes?
I'm trying.
All
Well,
right,
just
you'll be all right.
well, could,
No, we got
No,
this.
it's fine, just
we
go.
got this.
All right.
She's
Kevin,
good.
I'm a slave here.
all right. Okay.
So
This is a sweatshop.
I mean, just don't.
Well,
don't
you made it an hour.
Don't
I'm gonna
ruin
pee
the
myself,
couch.
but it's fine.
Don't ruin the
No,
couch.
I'm going to just to prove a point.
No, so you've been back now. What, like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You-
Well, I've been back to the States. I got back here like middle of October, and then just kind of been bouncing around, and then I just got back here last weekend for the first time, and yeah.
And you
Well,
make wine. We never touched on it.
Yeah.
I'm ready now.
All right. So you want to know the cliff
Nitty-gritty.
notes? Yeah.
Sure.
So we went to high school together. I played soccer my whole life. Drafted MLS
Is that you again?
No, it's somebody in the stands.
in the peanut gallery.
Wow, baloney, Brian.
Played soccer for 5 years pro, and then went from the last team I played for in Minnesota to New Zealand, and I had an opportunity to work there. Like after you get done playing soccer, like everyone's like, "Oh, you could do anything." I had a college degree and whatever, but
had
it didn't
no
really help
idea.
me like refine what I wanted to do. So my uncle owns a winery in New Zealand, so he's like, "All right, come down here,
Oh,
make some
cool.
wine, figure out what the fuck you want to do." So I went down there and made wine, and things just kind of evolved from there. So we were opening up a hotel.
Uh-huh.
So about a year before the hotel opened, I was on this pretty cool schedule where I went back to the States for like 6 months, got my serviced a bit of my master's degree, made some wine, master's degree, made some wine. I graduated, and then I opened up the hotel out in our winery, and then after managed that for a year, then we were opening up this sales office for like a whole resort development that we're doing. It's sick, like Queenstown, New Zealand. It is beautiful. It's down. I'm just happy I'm not there anymore, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I've
And
just
you
been
didn't
selling
bring
property.
us any wine.
No, this was actually the first time that I've come back from New Zealand with nothing. I had 3 bags, 75 pounds, that were just like this, my whole life was in these bags.
Yeah, so you didn't have room for wine.
Yeah, but I
Fine,
can
I
get
guess I'll
wine, no
forgive you.
problem. But yeah, but that's what I did. So
Yeah,
when I was
that's
working at
cool.
the winery, I worked 5 wine harvests. So I worked.
I
made
would
wine for
love
5
to try
years.
some of the
Sick.
wine that you were harvesting.
Yeah, we did a lot of Pinot Noir.
Gibston.
But we do Chardonnay,
Gibston Valley,
Sauv Blancs.
correct?
We do Pinot Noir
Wow.
is like mainly what we're known for. We're the southernmost wine growing region in the world. But yeah, I learned a lot about fermentation and wine, and
Yeah, no kidding.
like just kind of, I grew up. I think that me moving out of like playing pro sports is like there's a certain lifestyle where it's like pretty fast paced, and I'm being from Vegas, and I feel like that was just like more fuel to the fire, and I was like I was kind of a bit more crazy, I think, but going down there like calmed me down a little bit, and this like was like a necessity for me. Like I was like, all right, and I started to like learn and develop myself a little bit, but it was good. So I was there for 7 years, like so that whole thing was about 7 years there, like making wine for 5 of those harvests, because harvest is only from like February till about June, so I was able to, be able to partake in that, and then like I just got plugged in. I had very privileged with the opportunities I got, but I fucking took advantage of those opportunities for sure.
You should.
And like I learned a lot. Like I really did. Like I learned a lot about hotels. I learned a lot about management. I learned a lot about sales and stuff and winemaking and now here I am.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was so cool. It was really, really cool. I have a lot of funny like animosity towards New Zealand, but it was a really good place. Like it helped me like grow up a little bit.
Okay.
Well, you started too at like the bottom. Like
I did nothing. I was at the bike shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was serving tables. You want still or sparkling? I just came from being a professional soccer player. My very next job, I had a fucking thing on at my family's winery, like a apron and shit, and I was just like serving tables as a restaurant, and then I was just like starting to like make wine, and then they're like, all right, we want that guy to come back to make wine because I was a good worker, and I just kind of created my own little path for me there. But it was good. But it was a nice experience. But happy to be back. But I really learned a lot. It was good. But I feel like that's why I was like real interested about what you're drinking. I'm always interested about what I like. I think I approach alcohol and I approach social environments a little bit differently.
Yeah, because you have a newfound like.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I do that, even though I wasn't on a fucking winery. But I
So
definitely.
it sounds like you like wine. Well, you're only drinking bubbles.
like
But
wine.
what do you drink?
I'm a real big red blend gal. I
Okay,
love
what kind of red
blend.
blends? Bordeaux blends? What are we talking about here?
Wow,
good.
look at him going. No, I'm a big prisoner. But also I just did Napa for the first time last year, and
I've never been.
Okay, well you need to
I want to go.
Del Dotto, their wine caves are the most magical place I've ever
We
been.
have the biggest wine cave in New Zealand.
Okay, cool. So fuck me. I can't make it all the way over there.
It's not that big.
But okay, so
but
the
that's
Del
cool.
Dotto ones are so cool, and their French oak is by far my favorite wine that I've ever had, ever. I just had a bottle
call it
on
French
Friday.
oak?
It's their French oak. I just took a picture of it actually because it's like
Cool. I'm into
$2.60 a bottle or something. But it's so good. I just had it the other night. It was our last bottle of my friend group that we had
Can I
left.
ask you a question? Interject. Do you think that it was your best bottle because of the high price point? Or do you
No.
think if you did a blind tasting, you would be like, that's my best one?
Blind tasting, because I didn't know the price. When I tasted it, I was like, okay, I want to buy 7 bottles. Like, I was like, I
Nice.
love this bottle. And then I found out the price, and I was like, I can't
Cool.
buy 7 bottles.
Yeah.
I was like, never mind. But my friends
You're like,
brought
I'm talking
some.
about splits, small bottles.
Yeah, I'm like, so my friends bought some, and then got them shipped here. And then we just finished our last bottle on Friday.
Yeah, cool. Wine's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a wine for any occasion. Like if we were about to start drinking, like having a bottle of bubbles or rosé is really fun. It's just cleanse the palate a little bit, or like
Yeah.
if it's like the weather permitted. Like right now, I'm not drinking like a
This
Riesling or
isn't,
Pinot
this isn't
Gris.
Cabana
No.
weather right now.
Yeah,
it is
I'm drinking
raining
dark. I'm
outside.
drinking a dark
No, a
blend. I'm drinking a
dark
Cab.
blend.
I'm drinking a Syrah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I only brought this because I had it in my fridge, and I was like, okay, bubbles are light. I don't know where the day is going, so I was like, I'll just stick with that.
Yeah,
but
that's a good
normally
choice.
this weather, dark. Like I'm a dark beer girl or a dark wine
Yeah.
when it's winter time.
I feel like that was we're social people, and I feel like that experience helped me enhance the social environment. Because I'm like, I feel like in anything I could
You'd
pick
be
the
like
right
good
drink.
at hosting a party.
Yeah, well, I might get shit faced before everybody else. So I'm a bad host.
He doesn't
But you
normally
would have
host.
the right
But
stuff.
I like had the setup.
you would
yeah.
have the right setup.
He doesn't normally host.
Kevin had a pretty
He's
good
more
setup today. I
like
was impressed.
people,
I'm like, yeah.
people host the party and then he comes and just like runs it.
Yeah,
essentially.
I can
I like it, I like
facilitate
it.
environments. So yeah, it's
He's
good.
the main
But
guest.
yeah, wine was a big part, but
That's
A lot of
cool.
beer too. Like a lot of beer drinking goes into winemaking. Like we drink a lot of beer. And New Zealand has a big.
You got to drink
culture.
beer to make wine.
Yeah,
It's
it was like.
Said
Yeah,
live.
shout out to Sasha. She knows. Like we we fucking
Fuck
drink
yeah,
a lot.
Sasha.
We get hammered.
Guys, I have to be so bad. I can't even lie anymore. I
All right,
really
cool.
have. Kevin, I can't fake
We'll
it.
be here.
Okay.
We'll be here
Right.
putting the vibe out. How did that go, Ty?
I was answering texts about job interviews, actually, so sorry.
Nice.
How long? Like, how does that thing work? Is it like a swimsuit? You get out of it, or
So
is there like a button by your crotch?
Sometimes they have buttons. Sometimes they have buttons. This one does not, so I had to just get fully naked in
That's
Kevin's
funny.
bathroom.
So if you're like in the girls' bathroom, you're just like
Yeah,
naked.
I think
That's
about that
wild.
before going out sometimes.
I bet
though.
some girls probably just slide to the side.
No,
the
there's definitely the
ratchet
slide to the side move,
slide
but
to the
this
side.
one's like
It's
very
always fun.
tight, so that's like not a fun move.
Sounds
to
like a
do.
Philly move. Slide to the side.
Well, wait, okay,
Slide
can we
on.
actually, since you said Philly, can we touch back on why Philly is the choice? Because
yeah, so you
why
missed
does
it.
she love it so much?
So-
I did
Let me
miss
tell
it.
you. Let me tell you. So
Tell
she
me.
was going on a business trip. It's only going to take one day. She's going to be there, but he's going to meet her. They're going to.
Oh, so you already read my mind and asked this question.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we kind of discussed.
I was like, what would
got
Ty
it, got
say?
it. I love it. I love it.
I would say it's fucking hot in here.
No, it feels
I
nice.
need another
In the
drink.
wintertime, it's nice. I don't need another drink yet. We're
Um.
getting there.
So okay. So there's that. Since you've been back, like we've you're recovering from this part 2 that we're gonna get into. But
I'm so
have there
ready.
been
I'm so ready.
has there been female run-ins? Has there been any like past ones? Any new ones?
Yeah, funny. Like,
I forgot to look at his outfit until right now.
I'm just real casual.
No, that's fine.
You didn't have. You lost your bags like the first day.
Yeah,
so
I
it's-
can't. I flew into Vegas. I lost my fucking bag, so I was just here. And then I got my bags, but I got one of my bags. I have a bag that's at my sister's house in Santa Monica. I have a bag at my boy's house in Hermosa. And then, here. So I'm like so spread out right now.
Why'd you send
'Cause
your
I-
bags everywhere?
Well, because I came with a lot, and then I was like, it was a lot to just carry around. So the first night I stayed with my sister when I got back to the States, and then the next night I stayed with Everett for a couple
Nice.
nights. So Everett's
That
like,
is
I'm
cool.
like, hey, dude, can I just like keep this here? He's like, yeah, of course. So I just have one there, and then, then I have one. Then I'm like, all right, I could kind of live out of this. And
All
I
right,
get
screw
the
the luggage. Let's get into
Let's
the
get out of
females.
fuck luggage. is Probably more valuable.
Well, I don't even know how you function like that, but okay.
Yeah. All right.
He's
so
functioning on way less.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
It's out here trying to function. So I got back to the States. So like it's funny, all this life changing stuff like kind of happened literally on my way to the airport in New Zealand. So then it was all like kind of happening live. So landed in New Zealand.
Let's put a hold. We're gonna because
Yeah,
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
go
know
to
how
part 2.
yeah, I don't know how to-
So that's episode maybe 1 and 2. It was just a big rundown, obviously, of like me and kind of like 2% of Ty's life because she wants to skate past that. A lot of me.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see.
And a lot of Drew, but now we're gonna really
Honestly, it was a lot of Kev. That was the most I've gotten out of your life in a minute. I loved it.
Love me some me, so it's okay.
Yeah, you always try to put it on me, but today I put it on you.
That's all right. It was fun. These questions are gonna be great.
I cannot wait.
We'll insert that at some point with the show. So basically, what part 2 come back or part 3, whatever the hell it's gonna be, is going to be. Andrew, do you want to kind of just give a preface of what it's going to be?
This shit show.
Yeah, I think it's like just going to be an interesting story, and that's why I wanted to come out here because it's kind of a not like my purpose is not to bash anybody, but more like to tell a crazy story that damn, I seriously
He's
got
still so
duped.
nice.
I got duped hard, and I was like, I like that's literally I pride myself on like sales negotiations, like reading people. Yep.
I gotcha.
Nope, didn't work. Like, and I even had one of my friends, who's a real good friend of mine, even
Drew,
met this
a
woman,
little more.
even met this girl, and you could be fooled. So I just want people to know, like, keep your eyes open.
Yeah, so it's basically
I'm so
Drew
excited.
took the plunge and did go, which you've not that you've never dated before, but like you went fully into this one, and it didn't go.
I want to touch on that too.
Didn't go the path we wanted.
Yeah,
to
let's
go.
touch on all of it.
So yeah,
We're going to.
tune in next time, real soon. Part 2, 3, 6, whatever the hell we're at.
Whatever
Question
it is.
12.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to the Cabana Cream Show. We out.
Bye.